Down to 3 days left in 2016. And of course, this is time a lot of people start putting together New Year's resolutions and thinking about things they want to accomplish. And, before we've talked about setting goals and making sure the goal is a goal that you want. We talked about achieving goals by writing them down and making sure you're focused on what it is exactly you want. One way to accelerate that is to do affirmations, to speak positively the things that you want as if they've already occurred. Also, vision boards. Putting what you want on a piece of paper and looking at it daily so that way it stays in the forefront of your mind. And everybody knows that you got to do the work. You got to do the work or you're not going to achieve your goals. But the way to sustain long-term success is to become the person that is equivalent to that goal. What I mean is this. Think about this. Two of the biggest things people are going to put on their list is losing weight and making more money. We know that for a fact. But we watch the show The Biggest Loser. And we all know how to lose weight. You eat less, or you exercise more, or you do both. On The Biggest Loser, these people kill themselves working out. They don't eat. They lose a lot of weight. They look great. But you know what happens? Over time, they put all the weight back on, or even more. And you know why? Because they didn't become a thin person in their mind. See, you have to change the way you think about things in order to sustain success. The same thing with lottery winners. You think, you know what, man? How can you blow $100 million? If you have a broke mindset, when you get $100 million, you're going to end up back broke sooner or later. So the key is changing who you are. Now, I'm not saying fake and be phony and in front. I'm saying change the way you think about things. You have to think about it differently. If you want to take weight off and keep it off, change the way you think about what you eat. Stop saying, man, I don't like salad. I don't want to eat that rabbit food. You have to put in your mind that, hey, this is good. Exercise. I don't want to get up. I want to mess up my hair. I don't want to do none of this stuff. You have to change the way you think about it. You have to embrace it. Embrace it and become that person. Because if you don't, you're going to be on a roller coaster. You're going to see some success. You're going to go up. And then you know what's going to happen? You're going to go right back down to the way you were. See, in life, you're either a thermometer or a thermostat. See what a thermometer does? A thermometer tells you what the temperature is in the room currently. And that's how most people live. A thermostat, on the other hand, actually sets the temperature. If you set the thermostat in your house at 70 degrees and it's 80, the thermostat kicks on and brings that temperature back down to 70 where it's supposed to be. But say you open the window up and the temperature rises back up. Now the thermostat kicks back in and brings the temperature back down to 70. That's what it does. A thermostat only goes along with whatever's happening in the world. It only goes along, it just tells you what's happening. And that's how most people live. You don't change the atmosphere around you. You just adapt to whatever happens. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Or if you want your 2017 to be different than your 2016, do something different. Embrace the change. We are human beings, not human doings. Become the person who deserves that. You want to make $100,000 a year? Go find somebody who makes $100,000 a year and hang out with them and see what their habits are toward money, toward earning, toward their success habits. You want to lose weight, you out of shape. Go find somebody that's in good shape and find out what they do. Mimic their habits. Eat like they eat. Exercise like they exercise. And that goes along with whatever goal is that you have, but you have to make a change.